sole source of preparation was Marrow itself, sir. Everybody was really good.
Yeah.
Like Krishna sir was the first person whose video I saw, sir. I saw
Okay.
the first video of in Marrow was of physiology.
Great.
So when I watched that video, I was like, yes, I have to complete everything. And he was so inspiring, and his way of teaching, like literally drilling the concept into my brain. And next
Yes.
was Rakesh Nair, sir. So what he
Medicine.
does is he does everything, right from anatomy, physiology, pathology, even your pharmacology. So it's
Yes.
like a revision covering and the entire thing in just one subject. So what I did was last 2 days I just read medicine, and I was
Great.
able to solve around 80 to 90 questions in need from that lot itself. And
Amazing.
not to mention you, sir, your tactics was the amazing for me, because what you said that every day you have to read at least for 30 minutes or 1 hour whatever you have read the previous day. So that's what I inculcated in my preparation course, and it worked wonders for me.
Great. Great. So it's amazing to see that
Yeah, yeah.
you have,
And even
you know,
ENT Manisha ma'am also, she was like bringing the eyes and ears and nose everything in front of her eyes. So we were like,
great.
this
Great.
is perfect for us. We don't have to read it
Yes.
again and again. And one more thing about your lectures, sir.
Yeah.
I never used to like pharmacology. Like pharmacology was the most boring subject according to me. But when I saw your videos, I was like, oh my god, pharmacology is the craziest. Like whatever you thought, concepts and stuff like that. It was like, yeah, every grand test, my pharmacology would be in the top. Just one or two questions here or there, but every time my pharmacology would be in the top. So I want to thank you for that, for all the amazing lectures.
You
For the first reading, I did it like one subject completely,
one
and for the
subject
second
completely.
revision, I mixed it up. Yeah, yeah. Once
So,
I finished one subject, I used to read them and
okay.
solve around 8 to 10 subject-wise tests, so that I get the confidence around the subject. Whatever they may ask, I will be able to answer. Whatever designated topic I used to keep for that day, the same MCQs I used to complete that day itself. I have to do 6 hours of videos, solve the MCQs of that, and revise the entire day and plan for the next day. This was my target. If I do that, I get the reward,
So it was
and the
kind
reward
of,
was one
okay. What was
episode
the
of
reward?
Netflix. What I did in my UG days was just cram stuff and go write exam and just get passing marks and pass out. I had never had anything to do with concepts or something like that. But when I started watching the videos, it was like a whole new level of concept building capacity. So first time I was interested in studying, like for 10, 12 hours, I studied, but I didn't even feel bored. But earlier, I used to feel like 1 hour, 2 hour, and I used to get distracted, to take my phone, go there, here, stuff like that. But Marrow kept me hooked on to the phone until I finished everything, and it kept on drilling in my brain that all the concepts are clear, and I was able to solve all the questions.
This is a huge improvement, right? Considering from 1 lakh to around 142 is kind of miracle. And the guy who is with me today, right? He can become an others for you going forward for who have not performed well. And surprisingly, his name is also others. So others, many congratulations on your
Uh,
feat.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
And I know how you must be feeling, but I'm going to ask you a different kind of question about how you are feeling because that's understandable how you're feeling. What I want to ask you is
Okay.
when you looked at your result, right?
Uh,
Which was more predominant? Was it joy or was it surprise?
so actually, I myself did not see the results. I gave it to my parents, because at that time we were holidaying in Maldives, and we were just had the best day of our life. We saw a whale shark. We swam with that, and when we come back to our hotel, I see that neat results are announced. So that I gave it to my parents, and they checked it, and they were like, "Wow, you have scored 667." I was like, "This is the best day of my life." I was just, I couldn't contain the excitement. I was jumping around with joy, and they were so proud of me, my parents.
Yeah, so it
Mm.
was more about the joy, tears of joy, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. and surprise. So when you were preparing, I mean, when we prepare, obviously, all of us we want to rank. But
Uh,
did you have it in your mind that I can get such a good
uh,
rank? I mean, 142 is
yes,
a
so
great
but
feat.
I had like pre-planned before that. I have to get top 100, and I have
Okay.
to work for it. Even though it felt impossible at that time, but I always aim for a higher rank. Even though if I miss that, at least I'll be closer to that.
Yeah. So
So
aim
it
for
was
the
like
stars.
from 1,20,000, I was shooting for top 100.
Okay. So your principle was aim for the stars. You'll
Aim
at
for the
least
higher, even if you miss, yeah, you'll get at
you'll
least
land on the
closer to
moon,
that.
at
Yeah,
least
yeah.
on the moon, right? So Adarsh, I'm going to ask you this: what was your sole source of preparation for the NEET PG exam?
Sole source of preparation was Marrow itself, sir. Until NEET 2020, I had not, I had absolutely no idea about NEET and stuff like that. And
Okay.
my first ever MCQ was NEET 2020.
Okay.
Uh,
So
so
okay, this was the first attempt was NEET 2020.
first attempt was NEET 2020, and also my first MCQ, sir. I had absolutely no idea about NEET, how NEET will
Okay.
be, what kind of questions will be there.
Hmm.
So basically,
So
we are from a private medical college, and our environment here is a bit different. So what our seniors tell us is just read for the final exams, and after internship, you can look after your NEET and stuff like that.
okay. So
So
after going through NEET 2020, you joined Marrow, right?
yes, sir.
And you went through the videos of all 19 subjects,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All the
all
videos.
the main videos. Now I'm gonna ask you something
Yeah.
specific, right? And you don't have to name me because I'm taking the interview.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay, okay,
This is a customary question which I have to ask you because see what happens
okay.
whenever
Mhm.
we are taught by faculties, right? It is
Mhm.
something that does not depend on us, but we tend to get
Okay.
inspired by some faculties, right?
Mhm.
So can you name some of the faculties who inspired you a lot academically, right?
Yeah, sir. Sir, I would like to mention, like, everybody was really good.
Yeah.
Like Krishna sir was the first person whose video I saw, sir. I saw
Okay.
the first video of in Marrow was of physiology.
Great.
So when I watched that video, I was like, yes, I have to complete everything. And he was so inspiring, and his way of teaching, like literally drilling the concept into my brain. And next
Yes.
was Rakesh Nair, sir. So what he
Medicine.
does is he does everything, right from anatomy, physiology, pathology, even your pharmacology. So it's
Yes.
like a revision covering and the entire thing in just one subject. So what I did was last 2 days I just read medicine, and I was
Great.
able to solve around 80 to 90 questions in NEET from that lot itself. And
Amazing.
not to mention you, sir, your tactics was the amazing for me, because what you said that every day you have to read at least for 30 minutes or 1 hour whatever you have read the previous day. So that's what I inculcated in my preparation course, and it worked wonders for me.
Great, great. So it's amazing to see that
Yeah, yeah.
you have,
And even ENT Manisha ma'am also, she was like bringing the eyes and ears and nose everything in front of her eyes. So we were like,
great,
this
great.
is perfect for us. We don't have to read
Yes,
it again and again.
great, great. So yeah, I can understand the Mero videos are so conceptual. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yes.
and medicine, as you said, Rakesh Nair sir, I mean, his videos, they do not go like this, they go like this.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yes, sir.
so they cover a lot of aspect with
Lot
them.
of ground. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so spending time with medicine is a way. So it is going to help to the future aspirants. Now, I want to ask you something that is
Okay,
important, and the future aspirants would like to hear from you
okay, sir.
that how many hours, right? Videos, how many hours a day did you or could you watch videos? Did you have a set
Okay,
plan that these
so
many hours I'm going to watch videos?
yes, sir. I'll tell you in detail what I did. Before, I used to like watch 4 to 5 hours of videos. I was very slow. Never in my
Okay.
life did I do notes or prepare notes, something like that. I just used to read and just throw the book away. Even if you look at my books, they're like brand new, not even a single scratch. This is the first time I ever tried making notes. So initially I was slow. Then later I started picking up pace, and later I started covering around 7 to 8 hours of videos. And after that I used to solve the MCQs of that videos that day itself. And before I sleep,
Great,
I used to revise entire day, whatever I did that day, and plan for the next day and sleep off.
great, great. So when you planned to watch videos, right? Now again, another
Yeah.
important thing I want to ask you,
Okay.
how did you plan a day to watch videos? Was it one subject that you continued, bolus for 7, 8, 10 days on a trot? Or was it like you would break down a day into two parts where I'll do one subject, then combine it with another subject? How was your module of preparation?
No, so for the first reading, I did it like one subject completely,
One
and for the
subject
second
completely.
revision, I mixed it up. Yeah, yeah. Once
So
I finished one subject, I used to read them and
okay,
solve around 8 to 10 subject-wise tests, so that I get the confidence around the subject. Whatever they may ask, I will be able to answer.
all right, great.
Uh,
So what I'm going to ask you again is, see, what happens is one module is I'll finish a topic, then I'll solve the questions. So were you able to complete one topic each day and then solve the questions every day?
yes, sir, I used to do that. Whatever designated topic I used to keep for that day, the same MCQs I used to complete that day itself.
All right.
That
Now,
topics.
great. So you had your targets and you're able to achieve those targets in a given period of time,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Now, what I'm going to ask you is next is about the notes, right?
Okay,
So
okay.
we need to have notes to revise. So one can
Yes.
write his own notes or he can take the printed notes. So
Mm.
what was your strategy for notes? Did you make your own notes or you went for the printed notes?
Like I said, sir, I made my own notes. I was never a person to make a notes. This is my first time. So initially it was like a haphazard everywhere, scribbling and stuff like that. Later on, it went on, kept organizing, and I feel that if you write your own notes, there are two things happen. One, your hands will remember. Either your brain will remember. If you read, only your brain is gonna remember. When you write, both are gonna remember. So it's a bit of advantage.
Yeah, that's always advisable because
Yeah,
there's a saying that one time writing is equal to 5 times reading.
reading.
So
Yeah, yeah.
when you
That's what your quote I
so
remember. So, yeah,
so once you write the note is like almost 5 times reading. So that is
yeah, yeah.
might be one of the reasons. But yeah, but it is sheer hard work to write your
Yes, sir.
own
Yeah.
note. But if you write,
Okay.
if you're in internship, you don't have time, you can go for the
Yeah,
printed
yeah.
notes. But what others
That's
has done is he has taken the challenge head on. He has written his own notes, and that is the reason why he has excelled because you have to sweat it out, guys. Right? You have to be different to get a different kind of result. Now,
and one more thing, sir. I used to get
yeah.
distracted a lot.
Mhm.
Initially,
Okay.
for the first few days, I was like interested in reading. Then after 1 week or so, I felt bored. So I was not able to keep up to my targets. So I devised a strategy to keep up to my target. So what I did is I kept a reward at the end of the day. That
Okay.
a reward at the end of the day. So if only if I complete my designated target, like I have to do 6 hours of videos, solve the MCQs of that, and revise the entire day and plan for the next day. This was my target. If I do that, I get the reward,
So it was
and the
kind
reward
of
was one
okay. What was
episode
the
of
reward?
Netflix.
So it was kind of positive reinforcement.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Positive reinforcement. Yeah.
You're practicing on
So
yourself.
yeah, that worked wonders actually. So this was
Okay,
my
great.
like a funny kind of strategy, but it worked for me.
No, see, nothing
So
is
what
funny.
I tell my juniors is, whatever works for you, you have to devise your own strategy. Don't listen to all the toppers and stuff like that. Their mind is different. Your mind is different. Like
Yeah, everybody is
everybody has their
different.
own grasping capacity. Yes, sir.
Yes, everybody is different. Everybody has different
Yeah.
priorities, right? All right, great. So, Adarsh, going forward, your juniors and other aspirants throughout India, they would look up to you, right? What would you
Yes.
advise them for ideal source of preparation going forward, keeping
Okay.
the next exam or NEET exam
Okay.
2022 in mind? What would be your advice for those fellows?
I would recommend them to start from the basics, build up your basics subject by subject, not to like rush or just because portion is heavy, don't rush into things. You make your basics strong because whatever they're gonna ask in the exam is just the basics. They are not gonna dig deep like super specialty kind of things. Yeah, even though Marrow Q Bank is like a version higher, but your brain will be trained. Even if you get such kind of questions, you can answer, but more likely basic questions are going to be asked. So what I'm advising my juniors is that stick to the basics and build your
Yeah,
concepts around it.
great, great, great. So if you have played
Because
in an
whatever
international
exams it
match,
might be, sir. Yeah, whatever
yeah.
exams
So
it might be, if your basics are strong, you can crack in exams.
all right. So how did Marrow help you in making these basics? I mean, in all these subjects.
So what I did in my UG days was just cram stuff and go write exam and just get passing marks and pass out. I had never had anything to do with concepts or something like that. But when I started watching the videos, it was like a whole new level of concept building capacity. So first time I was interested in studying, like for 10, 12 hours, I studied, but I didn't even feel bored. But earlier, I used to feel like 1 hour, 2 hour, and I used to get distracted to take my phone, go there, here, stuff like that. But Marrow kept me hooked on to the phone until I finished everything, and it kept on drilling in my brain that all the concepts are clear, and I was able to solve all the questions. That's what I'm gonna.
Great. And others, I'm going to ask you something which is now related to the app itself, right? But it
Okay.
is related to the functioning of the app. I mean,
Okay,
whenever
sir. Okay.
it seems like a small app on
Mm.
the screen of the mobile phone, right?
Okay. Okay.
But when you go into the app itself, you would have seen there are a lot of features and a lot of
Yes, sir.
things in the app.
Yes, sir.
And the one thing which in an app we look forward to is an interface. So how was
Mm.
your experience with the interface of Marrow? How was your experience with the Marrow app overall, to your problems or queries if you had? How was the support team, and how did they answer you timely, and how's your experience overall with the app itself? I'm not talking about academics, but overall
Okay.
the
Okay.
app itself.
Overall app, yeah.
Yeah.
So the interface is very smooth. I didn't have any problem while using the Marrow app. Everything is like whatever we need, it's right there. We don't have to search too much or something like that. And if you had queries, I had some 2 3 queries which they immediately resolved in within 2 days or something like that. So I think,
Okay.
yeah, it's the best app. What I will tell my juniors.
All right. Now I'm going to ask you something about the QBank. So we talked about
Okay.
one important part, that is the video,
Yes,
and
sir.
how did you utilize them to make your basics clear, your
Mm.
concepts clear, right? So actually, this is the NEET PG preparation is kind of a scooter, which or a bike which runs on two wheels. One
Yeah,
wheel is the video, another
video
wheel
on YouTube.
is the another wheel is the QBank, right?
Cube, yeah.
And you have to have both these wheels for the
Yeah,
bike to run.
balance. Yes, yes, yes.
Right. So, Dr. Adarsh, I would like to ask you something about QBank, a very
Okay.
important thing, and students would like to know that did you have a plan, a mindset that these are the number of questions or modules I have to solve? You had a target for yourself, or you had a different strategy to solve, like you're happy going and you could solve as many as possible in a day. So, what was your strategy?
No, sir, not like that. I used to solve the modules related to whichever videos I saw that day. If I saw like one topic video, if there were 2 modules of that, I used to solve just that, not like fixed like 5 or 6, something like that. If there were around 6 or 7 modules related to that, I used to solve all those things. So this was my strategy for the QBank.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you
Uh,
another important thing.
okay.
Whenever you used to solve questions from the QBank,
Yes.
right? What was your strategy with the explanations of the QBank? Because you see, the Marrow QBank
Yeah, yeah,
explanations,
yeah.
they are quite in detail, and they
Yes.
try to cover a lot of aspects, right?
Okay.
So,
Uh,
did you go through the explanations, or were you kind of okay, this one is right, then forget about the
uh,
explanation, or was it like, no, I'll
uh,
go through each and every question in detail?
no, sir, not like that. I used to read only those explanations for which there was the question was something new. If it was covered in the video, I used to not look so detailed into that. Yeah, but if it's new question, I definitely would take a look of the explanation. And if I get a wrong question, I used to bookmark the question so that at night after dinner I used to revise all the wrong questions and make sure I add all the new points in the notes, and analyze why did I get it wrong. Was it in the notes, or was it I made any silly mistake, something like that. So
Great. So
all the topics of that subject, I used to be perfect by night.
great. So excellent. So actually, what Adarsh has done is he has utilized both the QBank and video to his maximum benefit. So that is what we should do. What he's saying that when I'll solve a question, and if I'm doing it wrong, then I have to find what is the reason. Why am I doing it wrong? Is it that I'm not having that topic or that point in my notes? If I don't have, I'll simply add that to my notes. Now, if I have the topic, it has been in detail explained right in the video, and I'm still able to do wrong, then I have to go back and make my basics strong again, right? Right, Ada. So you have beautifully utilized, and I wanted to ask you this, but you didn't allow me to ask you. You yourself answered this, and and you have already said about the beautiful feature that is bookmark. So I
Yes.
wanted to ask you about bookmark, but as you
Okay.
had already said that you're aggressive with bookmark. Now, still, I would like
Yes.
to ask you one thing that
Okay.
with time passing by on repeatedly
Yeah.
doing the questions, when you got it right, did you remove the bookmark or you always kept them?
Yes, I removed the bookmarks.
So your number of
Like
bookmarks,
if it was in the notes and added, like I knew the topic very well, then I used to remove. If it was something new,
then
like a factual based question or a number based question, I used not to remove that. If it was a
okay,
concept based
yeah,
and I was strong with the concept, then yeah, I definitely used to remove that.
all right. So actually, uh, while solving Q banks, right? While solving Q banks, so you have been through it. You have been through the jungle, so you know the every nook and corner of the
Yeah,
jungle,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you know where to go, where not to go.
Very
So
good
what
questions
are the
coming. Yeah.
three best practices? What are the three best practices you would like to advise to your juniors they should do with the Q bank so that they can maximize the benefit?
Three best.
Three best practices or three best three best ways by which they can maximize the benefit.
Okay, while solving the Q banks, I mean. So
Yeah,
I feel before solving the Q banks, you have to familiarize yourself with the topic first. Don't just
very good.
blindly
Number one.
go.
Number one
Yeah,
point. Very
don't.
good. Number one
You have to
point.
familiarize the topic first.
Okay.
And don't just for the sake of completion complete all. Yeah, this guy got right, this I got wrong. No, not like that. You
Okay.
have to make sure you get at least 70% of that right. Otherwise, you have not gone through the topic perfectly. You have to go through it again, and again you have to come back to the Q bank. So make
Very
sure
good.
you every Q bank at least 70% of the questions you get right. Then only you have efficiently utilized the Q bank and video lectures. What I felt.
Yeah. So what
And the
Adarsh
third,
is saying, third one. Yeah, third one. Tell me.
yeah, and the third one is like there'll be a lot of new MCQs. So don't whack your brains around those MCQs because they are not going to be asked in the NEET PG or something like that. It's
New
like brand
MCQs
new. Yeah,
or controversial
or
MCQs. There is
controversial.
no
Yeah,
point.
don't whack your brains around those things. They are not going to be asked.
Right. So with Q
Like
Bank, Adarsh
I
is
see sir, in all the groups and stuff like that. These are the questions that will be popping. Why is this the answer? Why is this is not? So it
Mhm.
disturbs your peace of mind. Just let it go. One question.
I get your point. I completely get your point. What
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
trying to say, right? Because
Hmm.
this happens. Used to happen with us also. You'll have that
A
one
lot. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
odd
Yes, sir.
friend in
Yes,
the
sir.
group who will read some weird syndrome and come and ask you.
Mhm.
No, so it used to happen. So yeah, you have to keep it pretty basic and go on. So three things
Yes,
which
sir, yes, sir.
others has said with respect to QBank that best practices with QBank. Number one, that if I go through the video first or my notes, then go and solve the questions, then it is more productive. Second, he
Yes.
has asked you to be a batsman, not a slug over batsman and hit anything and everything that comes your way. He had asked you to be a gracious batsman like Dravid and play graciously all your shots, which mean to say spend your time with the Q bank. Spend your time with the Q bank. Try to analyze each and every question why you are doing it right or wrong. If you're doing it right, is fine. You know the concepts. If you're doing it wrong, try to analyze why is it wrong, where is the deficiency, and don't hesitate to go back to your notes or QBank, and as you said, don't hesitate to add some points to that, right? So others, you have beautifully explained these points of how to utilize the QBank. Now moving ahead, uh, so others, now I would like to talk about another important part of preparation, because we have talked about the bike and the two wheels of the bike. One was QBank, another one was videos. But as you know,
Yeah.
in a bike, we need a headlight as well so that we can see where we are moving ahead, right? And that headlight is none other than your grand test. So tell me
Grand.
something about grand test. When is it that you gave your first grand test?
First grand test was my before my preparation, sir. Before I even started my first video, I gave a grand test to look where am I. So that
Okay,
test was
great.
like I scored around 250 out of 1200.
Okay.
So I
And
knew I had to put a lot of efforts. I have to hustle a lot. So I know
okay,
where I stood and what efforts do I have to put to reach the top.
great.
So I had
So
the idea, and yes, sir.
yeah, please go ahead.
So I had the idea where I stood. And when I started my
Mhm.
preparation, I used to do two subjects. Initially, I used to do one grand test every month. So in
Okay.
1 month, I used to like cover 2 to 3 subjects. And before going to the next subject, I made sure I am perfect with the first subject. So I used to solve around 8 to 10 subject wise tests and make sure I am confident with the subject, so that any question may come in between my way, I'm able to solve it. So like that,
But
my first grand test, the when I look at the graph, the blue graph is of the topper and yellow graph is mine. So my yellow graph of anatomy and physiology were top. Like I was the highest scorer in anatomy and physiology. That's when I got to know that yes, if I do this for all the 19 subjects, I'll be a topper. So this is the strategy I followed, and every grand test I kept on adding subjects and strengthening my knowledge. And yeah, the graph kept on going like this.
so
It never
tell
came
me
down.
something. Tell me
Yes, sir.
something. Was this graph always linear, or did you have moments when the result kind of plateaued or it decreased? Did you have
Yes,
this
so
kind of
it happened. It happened. Yeah, it happened.
so?
In between my preparation, I had many times I had a phase that why am I working so hard? I ain't even a topper. I am like average student. Is it even possible for me? So I had all
Yeah.
these negative thinking kind of thoughts. That then I realized my future depends on this exam. This is a high stake exam. Whatever my lifestyle is for next for 30 to 40 years, it depends on this exam. So I had to give my 200%. So I used to buckle up the next day, and my graph used to go up, even though
All
it
right.
was
So
going
yeah.
down.
So even guys, toppers are also human beings, and they
And
also have bones. And sometimes these things, they also gets into their
we
bones,
fall.
and they also feel the chill of failure. What if I cannot make it right across the line? But nevertheless, as I said, uh, moving forward, like you guys might also get some grand tests where your marks might not keep on increasing. They might decrease, or they might kind of plateau. There is a time when you have to believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, and need to keep moving forward irrespective of what your marks are in the grand test. And it happens sometimes that, like that, some grand tests are really weird and kind of they shake you sometimes. But at the end of the day, how you score in the exam is more important. So next question, others, I would like to ask you, how many grand tests did you used to give every month?
Initially, I used to give one every month, sir. So after my first reading, I started giving two every month. And after my
Okay.
third revision, every week I used to give one grand test.
Okay, one
So
fun
after
fact I want.
like
Hmm.
yes, sir.
Yeah, one
One.
fun fact I want to ask you: when you gave your first grand
Huh?
test, when you
Yeah.
gave your first grand test, could you attempt all the 300 questions? Because at that time we,
Yes,
we
sir. I
used to have 300.
attempted all 300. Yeah, I attempted all 300.
So all right, you had the patience and stamina to sit for all 300 questions. All
No,
right,
I just lastly I just marked whatever whatever came in my mind. I didn't have time management and stuff like that. So for
Exactly. Why
initial
I'm
100
asking
questions,
is,
yeah, I was okay. This question. For the next, I
yeah,
like
why I'm
okay,
asking,
okay, go on. Yeah.
yeah, why I'm asking you this is because I remember very well. In our times, there was no online, so I had to go to our school
Yes,
for the
right.
grand test. Where we had to.
Mm.
So my first ever grand test, I could solve only 100 or 120 questions. After that, my brain didn't work. So
Yes, sir, yes.
why am I asking
Uh,
you this? It's a funny thing, but why I'm asking you this is
mm,
uh, to solve those 200 questions, right?
uh,
Uh, like a hot knife through the butter without even a drop
yeah.
of sweat. You need a lot of practice, and
Yes, sir.
that is when your stamina will gradually build up. All right. So to begin with, you used to give one grand test. As you move ahead, how many grand tests were you giving in a month?
So initially one grand test every month, sir, until my first reading. After that, for my first revision, I used to give two grand tests every month. Then later, when the exams were nearby, I used to give every week. And last 1 week, I gave two grand tests every for last 15 days. So before my
Okay. So
INICET, I gave four grand tests, and I think my rank was pretty okay. 1020 was my rank in INICET November.
so it means what, that as Adarsh was moving forward with his preparation, as he was gaining more and more confidence, he was getting more and more bullish on the grand test. So, guys, this is one message that is giving to students who shy away from grand test, right? You should not shy away. Rather, you should take head on and give as many grand tests as possible
Yes,
in Marrow. And at the end of the day, that is what is going to help you.
yes.
And did you used to give the mock test, Adarsh? How was your
Yes, sir.
performance with the mock test?
Mock test. I think my July NSCT mock I secured third rank, but
Okay,
I think
great.
I became a bit overconfident, or I let my guard down and didn't revise as planned for the last week. So I think I lost a lot of ranks there. I got 803 rank. So I was devastated by that, and I think I pulled my sock up, and this is what I gave for my NEET 2021.
Yeah, no, it happens, guys. There is
Yeah,
another
yeah,
message here. There is another
yeah.
message here that don't take anything for granted. Right?
Yes,
Don't take
yes.
anything for granted. If you're a topper in a mock test or a test
Yes, yes,
series,
yes.
or if you're a topper in an INI set, that does not
Yes,
guarantee you a topper spot in NEET PG.
yes,
You
yes,
have to continue the hard work,
yes, yes,
right?
yes,
Otherwise it happens. Like, it is human tendency to let down your guard, as he did, right? Is a live example. And so you don't have to do that. You have to continue the hard work. You have to continue to toil. Now, I'll come back now to another important point, others.
okay.
That is, what happens is, before we go to some place, we try to find out what the place is about, how is it, like, what is the weather, right?
Yeah,
So before we appear for NEET PG or INS set, for NEET PG specifically, I would like to have a look at how questions had been
yes, yes,
asked in the previous years, right?
yes, sir, yes, sir, yes,
So
sir.
my first question to you is, how many previous years paper did you solve seriously for NEET PG?
I think the last 2 years paper I solved. That's it. Because the pattern is of 200 questions, so it's of no
Yes.
use solving a 300 question pattern. I just went through the questions. That's it, sir. I didn't solve a grand test or something like that.
Okay, so I mean, it did not
Uh,
go through the explanations in detail
yeah,
and
yeah,
all
yeah,
those topics,
yeah.
because they were pretty much covered in the videos and you
Yes,
had in your
yes,
notes.
yes,
And QBank also gives a kind of cover fire for all those
yes.
questions. So the topics are same basically, isn't it? So just to
Yes,
have
the
an
topics
idea,
are
so
same.
yeah,
Only thing you have to do is get your basics strong.
yeah. So just to have an idea
Uh,
of how questions were asked, you went
yes, yes.
through those
Previous
uh,
year questions. Yeah.
previous year questions. Great. Now, see, we'll come to another important aspect is, see, what happens is, whenever we talk about the preparation part, right? So when you are preparing, whenever suppose you are going for a marriage, then the preparation phase is kind of ring ceremony, right? So you had your ring ceremony. If you want to go into honeymoon, right, you what you need to do is you need to have marriage first. Without that, there is no honeymoon.
Yeah. Okay.
So for that marriage is called as revision. So
Uh,
if you don't revise, then there is no honeymoon, isn't it?
no need.
So
Yes, yes.
revision is an integral part of a competitive exam. So I'd like to know from you, first thing, is when you began your preparation, right?
Yeah.
Did you have in your mind that these many days I'll keep separately for revision? Do
Yes,
you
sir.
have anything in mind?
Yes, sir. I had planned for first revision in 45 days actually.
Very good.
I was planning to look at the revision, Marrow revision videos and go through the MCQ discussion videos.
Okay,
And after that, just glance through all the notes and solve around 5, 6 subject-wise questions. So that will make me around 40. It would take me around 45 days to complete. So that was my first plan. This
great.
plan I had planned before INICET. So I could complete that, and INICET went okay, not as expected.
Hmm.
So the next revision I had to be more aggressive. So for the next revision, I went cover to cover of all the 19 subjects, and that's when I started getting into top 50s in all the grand tests.
Great, great, great. So I'd like to stop you here for a moment,
Okay.
and I'd like to highlight one fact here.
Yes.
A lot of students, while preparing, they have not even started their revision,
Okay.
and they begin to doubt their abilities that, sir,
Mhm.
I had been preparing for so months, so many months, but my performance is not increasing in the grand test, right? And the very
Yes.
reason is you have not even started revision.
Yes. Yes. Yes, sir.
And this is what I advise them, that as you begin to revise your first revision, your rank will improve. Second revision, it will improve. Third revision, you will see, if you're
You will see.
honest, that the change in the rank is tremendous after
Yes.
the second or the third revision. So this is what actually Adarsh is telling us it has happened. So guys, if you're watching this video while preparing, if you have not started your revision, your grand test ranks are not improving, they are not great, you don't have to worry about them. They will change drastically after revisions, first, second revision. All right, others. So we were talking about revision, and one important thing I would like to ask you
Yes.
is that while you're preparing, right, from the beginning with Mero videos and QBank, was revision always in your mind, and did you do things differently, keeping revision in mind, that I will do these things which is going to help me in revision, like the 20th notebook, I'll note down something somewhere, I'll make a separate notebook for revision which is going to help me. So did you do things differently while you're
Uh,
preparing in the beginning for revision?
no, sir. No, sir. I didn't have
No.
any plans for revision as such. I just
Okay.
had to, revision videos are there, the MCQ discussion is there. Just
All
that
right.
much was sufficient, I suppose.
So you kept it sweet and simple,
Yes,
just
sir.
your
I kept
notes.
it sweet and simple. Yeah,
Yeah. So your
but that
notes.
didn't actually work out great as I thought it would.
No, it worked out pretty good, I think. You've got a
No,
great
no,
rank.
sir. According
And
what I had in my mind, that didn't work out as planned. Yes.
so I
So for the
understand.
next
I
revision, I went a
understand.
bit aggressive. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, everybody is different and everybody plans in a different way.
Yes.
And you're pretty aggressive with your notes. And basically, your thought process was to
Yes.
keep on revising the same thing time and again, right?
Yes.
So that is how you need the nail in the head, right?
Yes.
All right.
And so one
Now
more
coming,
important thing I would like to
yeah, please.
uh, tell my juniors that during your first reading also, you have to keep in touch of the subjects which you have already completed. Do not like forget them while preparing for the new one. Always keep at least half an hour for the older subjects. Like just go through those subjects. It's going to help you during the revision. Otherwise, while revision is like the entirely new thing you're looking at, and it's going to take a lot of time for the first revision.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's
So what it's
better
saying
you have,
is
yeah, yeah.
you have to study and revise simultaneously. So
Yes,
while
sir,
I'm
yes,
studying something new every day, I need
yes,
to revise something older which I've studied yesterday, day before yesterday, or 15 days back. So it has to
yes.
be a combination of both. Now that's beautiful, beautifully explained. Now, others, we have talked about almost everything, and now I'll ask you another question, and it is about your experience with the app. Now, tell me that one
Uh,
feature you liked the most about the Mero app.
I like custom modules too much, sir. Actually,
Okay,
like
so they were
I was in, yeah, yeah. I was able
they,
to select the system wise topics of like
okay,
pharma, medicine, patho. Like I used to
okay,
complete cardiovascular system of the entire thing, like including anatomy and stuff like that. So whatever questions based on cardiovascular system, be it pharma or patho or something like that, I was able to solve. So this approach was helped by me from the custom module. So I think that's pretty good.
Great, great. So this is another advice from others as well. Like a lot of students, they ask, should I do questions combinedly from anat, physio, pharma, patho from one topic? So custom module, it gives you that opportunity that you can combine these and test yourself right on the level of one topic in all these subjects. So that is one of the beautiful aspect of this. So others, towards the we are coming to the end of this beautiful interview with you, and I'd like to ask you, what would you like to join?
Sir, I want to take up surgery.
All right, surgery. So would you like to be a general surgeon, or you have aims for super
Later, I have
specialization for
plans on
something?
taking on urology, but let's see. After surgery, I don't know.
You'll achieve it. You'll achieve it because see, you are a strong person mentally, and strong people who are mentally strong, they usually achieve what they dream about. And finally, before we wind up, tell me something about your hobbies.
So I like swimming very much, and sometimes I dance too. So whenever
Okay.
I used to get time, I used to go to swimming and dance. And most importantly, I like watching web series. So whenever I take a break, whenever I take a break, entire day I used to binge watch one or two seasons like that.
Okay, so there's one hobby that a lot of Indians are developing nowadays, web series.
Yes,
Right, right, right. So, anyways, whenever I'm in Karnataka, we'll shake a leg, right, to
yes, sir,
some
yes, sir. Sure, sure.
Kannada
And
tunes, right?
yes, sir. And one more thing about your lecture, sir.
Yeah.
I never used to like pharmacology. Like pharmacology was the most boring subject according to me. But when I saw your videos, I was like, oh my god, pharmacology is the craziest. Like whatever you thought, concepts and stuff like that. It was like yeah, every grand test, my pharmacology would be in the top. Just one or two questions here or there, but every time my pharmacology would be in the top. So I want to thank you for that, for all the amazing
You
lectures.
you're most welcome, Adarsh. You're most
Thank
welcome,
you, sir.
and
Thank
that's
you.
my job. And I teach the same way to each and everyone. But
Uh,
it is the talent of the student, how you extract, how you receive that information.
uh,
And one other question I would like to ask you: suppose I give you a time machine,
uh,
and you could go back to your first year
okay.
MBBS, first
Uh,
year MBBS.
yeah.
What is one thing that you would change in your entire career? I mean, the 4 to 5 years
Uh,
of MBBS.
yeah, I would like to change the way I studied. So I never never studied during my UG days. All I did was go to trips with friends, parties, and play PlayStation. This is what I've done during my 4.5 years. So one thing I would like to do is hand over my past all the standard textbooks and tell him to read properly, so that you don't face this problem in the future. You don't have to hustle too much during the last 1.5 years of preparation.
It's okay. It's okay. You have enjoyed your life. You have lived your
Yeah,
life, and
yeah,
those
that's
were
also
also
important, I think so.
that's also important part of because
Yeah,
that time is never gonna come back
never gonna come back. Yeah,
entirety. And I tell all the students, you should do everything in life, right? You should
yes, sir,
do
yes,
everything in
yes,
life
yes.
until and unless it's legal, right? Nothing illegal.
Yeah,
Everything in
yes,
life
sir, yes.
is which is legal. And my last question to you, Adarsh, is
Okay.
what would you advise to your juniors, keeping the changing pattern, the need to next pattern, where the questions are
So,
becoming little more application based, clinical. So, what would be your advice to our juniors for the exam? How should they study in their UG period? How should they
yes.
carry forward with internship? So, what would you advise them overall?
So the only thing I would like to advise my juniors is they have to integrate. If they are reading anatomy, they have to integrate it with surgery. And if they are in like pathology or pharmacology, they have to integrate it with medicine and stuff like that. So I think integration is the key for the changing next pattern and changing exam trend is what I feel.
Great. So they have to focus on basics. They
Yes, sir.
have to integrate, and they have
Yes.
to move forward, and the earlier, how when would you advise them to begin to form their basics?
I
As soon as
think from
possible.
right from the first year only, they have to keep building their basics of anatomy, physiology, and stuff like that. They shouldn't uh, repeat what I have done during my UG days. I'd advise them that one thing. Like they have to start from the start itself, from the first year itself.
Great, guys. So, talking with others, what we must have realized, all of us by now, that he was not that a serious student, and he used to study exam one exam to another exam, but still securing a rank of 1 lakh, he could convert it to 142 in NEET 2021. That was because of sheer hard work and strategy which he made. He used only Marrow as a source of preparation, so it is possible to use only Marrow, videos, QBank, and get a good rank. The only thing you need is determination, which
Yes.
others had, and he could cross the line gracefully with a good rank. And so, others, lots of love and blessings from entire Marrow team to you.
Thank you so much.
And
Thank you so much.
it's a wish from all of us that yeah, we wish that you excel in whatever you do in life, and not only professionally. We would like to wish you that the most important thing in life is happiness, so that for your entire life you be happy in whatever you do and be successful, and keep making your parents proud in future
Yes,
also
sure, sure,
in
sure.
whatever you do. Thanks a lot for joining us
Thank you.
today and
Thank you so much. Thank you.
enlightening the students with what you have done. And a lot of people, they walk down the path, but very few, they let others know how they did it. And you are one of them, right? You are one of the torch bearers. And thanks a lot for guiding the students, others.
Thank you. Thank you so much.